Pretty cool being out here in the middle of nowhere with a storm coming. Don't come this way. It's not fun at all. Here I am, Dolly Sods Adventure. I was hoping to get here by like 4 o'clock. It just took me about 7 hours to get here. It should have only taken 5. It's like 10 after 7. I'm getting here way late. Sunset is 8:09. Back there is where I just parked. And I'm hiking up this road to get to the trailhead. And it looks like there may be a storm approaching from over there. I'm not really excited about that. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh boy. Bears and live bombs. Well, I'll tell you what, right off the bat, it's constantly windy, constantly breezy. It's very open up here, and there's just constant wind. It reminds me of Iceland a lot, because in Iceland there's no trees and it's just constantly windy. Up here it's about 67 degrees, and I'm digging it right now. So I see those trees over there, and I'm hoping to get over that way and find a place to camp before that sun goes down. It seems like even if I am out here in the dark, it's pretty well cut. I mean, it's almost like a road. But with all those cars that I saw in the parking lot, I'm just wondering if when I do find a campsite, it's going to be full of campers from those cars. So I don't really know. I might have to do a stealth camp or whatever. I don't know. Man, all I need is 2 trees. Look over here. Doesn't that look like a nice friendly place to camp? I don't know, let's find out. Oh, there's something. Let's try this. Yeah. Definitely Do something with this maybe. Well, tarp all set up, and I got the hammock set up, but not much else. It is about 8:15 right now. Let's see what it looks like. It looks pretty cloudy, and it looks like there's a storm trying to come in. Wow, it's like still light out here. It's very dark where I am and where my tarp is, but the plan is to get up early tomorrow and knock out some miles. Seriously, it's pretty cool being out here in the middle of nowhere with a storm coming, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with it. Well, I've been messing around with this thing. I originally put the bug net on backwards at first, and then I had to take it down and set it up again. But my shoes are up here hanging, and the way this works is you undo this thing here and slide the bug net down a little bit. And then you have the underquilt, and inside is the hammock. My phone is in there charging right now, so I can listen to some podcasts or watch a movie and be all comfortable in there. It's like almost 10 o'clock. I don't feel like cooking or eating a big meal right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have some ramen or something. I might just have a quick snack and go to bed. I don't know. It's about 6:15 in the morning, and since I have a lot of miles to go today, I'm gonna pack this stuff up and I'm gonna go get some breakfast. My food is hung from a tree way over there somewhere. Hopefully it's still there. Alrighty, camp is broken down, as you can see right now, except for the stuff that we hung in the tree, the food and stuff. It's 7:05, so what did that take, about 45 minutes maybe? Just a lot of little pieces to tear down and wrap up and put in little stuff sacks. So let's go see if the bears got our breakfast or not. Yep, the breakfast is still there. Coffee. And coffee creamer. Coffee and oatmeal. Alright, so it's about 20 after 8. So that's about a little more than 2 hours from the time I woke up to the time I broke down camp, made breakfast, went to the bathroom, packed everything up, ready to get on the trail. Almost 2.5 hours. I gotta figure out some way to make that more efficient. And on we go. Yeah, I can tell it's very crowded here. Another campsite right next to mine, and there was people there, and I hear people over in the woods over here. And the trail is very muddy this morning. It probably always is muddy. This little pier is actually kind of nice to have, because this whole area is very swampy and marshy. I would not like to have to walk across this. Some kind of plateau here. It's pretty cool. It's nice and windy up here. The breeze feels so good because I just climbed up a hill. Man, it's nice. It's kind of fun. It's like different from what I'm used to. But so far it's cool. You have like these flagged trees, I guess, because the winds are so strong that all the branches go to one direction. It's pretty cool looking. Okay, here we are at a junction. And what does that sign say? Dobbin Gray Trail, Forest Road. That way, that's where we came from. And what do we have here? This is Raven Ridge Trail, which I believe that's what we're taking. So far, the trail has not been challenging at all. It's very walkable, not very rocky like Pennsylvania, not a lot of steep inclines. So, my recommendation, if you're coming out here, is to wear boots. I mean, trail runners are good. I mean, I just have regular running shoes on. Anything that will dry quickly is good, but then the problem is, like, look at my shoes. They're just covered in mud. It's not possible to successfully navigate every one of these. There's just too many, and some of these are massive, and there's just no way around them. And I've sunk my foot into mud several times now, cursing it every time, but you know, whatever. It's just part of the deal. That's the way we came from just now, and this is where we're making a left turn. Very excited. This is one of those times I feel like no camera can really capture the scale of things that I'm seeing. It is very gigantic, just a huge scene. Mountains in the distance, trees over there, there's a lake down there. I'm sure the camera is just flattening everything out. Lots and lots Lots of pine trees, man. If you like pine trees. I've seen more pine trees here than anywhere else I've been. It's pretty awesome. So I just came across this marshy, boggy area like I've done 100 times before. And then all of a sudden, we have what looks like beach sand. The trail is just kind of made of beach sand. This is another one of those little offshoots from the main trail where there's some cool looking rocks to check out. And they're kind of like, looks like they're worn smooth by water at some point. I don't know when. You know, we're up pretty high, but who knows how all this happened. And this rock right here has a total cutout all the way through. And here's the other side. So I just came from that way, and I'm guessing the trail goes this way. I don't see any way to go down over there. Either I missed a turnoff, or the trail goes across these rocks. I guess we'll find out. Kind of seems like a trail. Yeah, I guess that was it. So, I'm thinking that the trail goes this way across these rocks. I don't know. There's somebody's shirt. So I'm gonna go that way and see what happens. Oh, nice up here. Man, one of the tricky things around here is that the trail forks a lot, and you never know. There's no sign, so you never know. The decision of which is the main trail is not clear. I just went that way, good 15-20 minutes, and then eventually it ran out of trail. Couldn't find the trail, and I looked at the GPS and I was way off. And I'm like, when did I get off the trail? And I traced all the way back. This was the point right here. I thought that went to a view, and that was the main trail. And it turns out that was the diversion. Tricky. Man, I can't believe how many different types of terrain and how many different environments there are. This is crazy. This is totally unlike the section I was in this morning. Completely different. These tall trees are so amazing. Absolutely gorgeous trail. This is my favorite part so far, I think. Whoa! Almost got stabbed. Tiny little beach. How cool is that? The water's very clear, it's just red. According to GPS, I'm supposed to cross it, I think. Well, that didn't work out very well. Okay, never try that. I just slipped on a rock and fell. I'm okay. At least I caught it on video. Oh, this better be the trail then. That was my own fault. Okay. I think I'm supposed to be on this trail. Are we supposed to cross back over? This is a familiar theme, I think. That looks like something over there that I'm supposed to climb up on. So, but look at this rock. Ridiculous. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Whoa. This rock is very not safe. Hey, that rock's not safe either. Wow. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Once you have wet feet, you kind of don't care that much. I just hope this was the right direction to go and that this all counts for something. So I'm at a junction where I'm supposed to make a left turn to go up to I'm supposed to go up Rocky Point Trail, and that's the trail leading to Lion's Head. And Rocky Point Trail says it goes that way, but I don't see much of a trail. Where is that trail? Looks like there's something over here. That doesn't look like much of a trail either. I wonder why they call it Rocky Point Trail. So we're getting very close to Lion Head now, and this is the first glimpse of a view. And you can see the mountains way off in the distance there. Pretty awesome. So apparently you just have to go up. So I'm climbing up here to see this view. Apparently Lion's Head is not something you can just hike to. The only way to get there is a treacherous rock climb such as this. So I think that's it, but I'm not sure. But that's where I'm going. So it looks like a lot of work, but I can handle this. down from the mountain, and I'm back on the trail, but I still have a long way to go. And it's starting to get dark in these parts. It's only 5 o'clock. It gets really dark on this side. But technically speaking, I still have a good 3 hours before the sun actually goes down. Darkness everywhere else. This is the only tree getting sunlight. It's like 6 o'clock now. It's still very dark. And I'm hiking farther than I was hoping I would have to. This section of trail that I'm on, I thought there would be water and campsites all along here. But the creek is down there, and there is no water and no campsites. So I just have to keep hiking. The map says there's a waterfall about maybe a mile, maybe 2 miles ahead. At least I'm not night hiking yet. Oh man, I cannot wait to get to camp. I'm very tired. Look how dark it is in here. Well, I see in here lots of water. There it is down there. But so far, I don't see any way to get down there. I don't know, is this too good to be true? I don't know. Is it part of that campsite? Man, I just want to jump in there right now. So, I didn't want to camp there. There's plenty of room probably, but I just feel like I still have a ways to go before I get to the waterfall anyway, and chances are there's going to be more campsites. There were tons of campsites down there and also tons of campers. So I just grabbed as much water as I could grab, and now I'm moving on. Even my watch is complaining that it's tired. That's where I came from. I hiked all the way up a very steep hill, and I'm going into this tunnel. It's very dark in here. But guess what's here? A campsite. A nice campsite. I just need to see if I can find a place to hang up my hammock, that's all. I'm sure I can find something. It's the next morning. I've already broken down camp, and I'm about to get on the trail. I don't know if you can see, but this is the water that you get from the Red Creek, and it's not exactly clear, but it's the only water around here, and I see everybody filtering it, so I've already drank it. I've already drank one of these bottles, but when I first filtered it, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to drink this water, but I guess there's no choice. It's probably okay, but it just feels a little weird to drink. It's just a little bit yellow, but it tastes okay, and it keeps you from dying, or it'll kill you. Either way, I'm not sure which. Well, I'm out on the trail, and it's a bright sunny day. Hot. I'm not feeling the nice cool breezes that I felt yesterday. I could really go for some right now. So far the cool thing about Dolly Sods is just the variety of terrain, the variety of environments. It's amazing how many different scenes you go through. The scenery just keeps on changing and you never really get bored. Like, look at this area that I'm in now. It's pretty cool. But then look up on the hill, there's a pine tree forest. So in a few minutes I'll probably be walking through a dark pine tree forest, but then a few minutes later it'll probably change to something else. Most of the places out here are similar to places I have been, but I've never experienced so many different environments all in the same day or 2 days. That's what's really cool. And there are a few gems out here which are really amazing and are probably, as good or better than other places. The Red Creek is amazing just because of the bright red color against the green pine trees and the white rocks. It just wants you to take a picture of it. It's amazing. So there are some waterfalls. It is pretty cool out here. It's not just all open areas like this. I don't dig the mud, but I dig everything else about it is pretty cool. Never coming this way again. Knee-deep mud, water shoes the whole way. Sink all the way up to my knees in mud. The mud wants to like grab onto your shoes and keep them. You have to be careful when you pick your feet up that your shoe comes with you. That whole section of trail. I would not recommend coming this way. Oh man, I hope I'm through the worst of it. Bring really high boots, like up to your knees at least, or maybe just go barefoot, or bring some water shoes like what I have, or don't come this way. It's not fun at all. I'm laughing at myself, but it's really it's a challenge to get through this. Oh, part of the adventure. Just what I wanted. So I found a little campsite over there, and with access to this river right here, which is awesome. So now I can rinse off my muddy shoes and put my sneakers back on, because I think I'm through the marsh now. But it'd be good to get semi-dry socks back on again. Well, I'm back in another section. It's a rocky kind of hill climb. It reminds me very much of the AT in Pennsylvania, and I used to curse it for how rocky it was, but now it's a welcome sight after the 2 miles of mud, bog, and swamp that I went through. After getting my shoes back on, I'll gladly take a hill climb with rocks over that any day. Never thought I'd be so glad to see the AT again, but not the AT, but just like the AT. Oh man, that's all it takes, is something that just sucks, just like really bad sucks, and then all of a sudden everything else is like, wow, this is great. Oh man, I cannot wait to get back to the car. I'm almost there. I'm looking forward to listening to the podcast and pigging out on fast food for the next 7 hours. That's going to be awesome. Junk food in 4K. Look at that. French fries. Woohoo! Could use some more salt. Double quarter pounder. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me open this. Oh, look at that. Junk food goodness. Oh, look at all that meat on there. And fries.